Okay, so no introductions or introductions like I always do say, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you guys truly care about my stuff, if you truly give a rat's hair about my stuff, like, share, hit the bell notification if you want to. No pressure at all. And if any of you guys truly give a lucky rabbit's left, right, feed about my stuff, subscribe if you want to the channel. Just in case the YouTube algorithm throttle my freaking channel, that'd be great if you come back to me again. My original people, my subscribers, my watchers, watchmen women, watchmen guys on the wall, fanboys and fangirls, fanatics out there, my watchers, my viewers, my followers, my audience retention people that had my back since day freaking one. I was grinding on this thing. Please come back to me. It'd be great if you did. And if any of you guys are brand new here, you just happen to stumble upon this channel from any other social media platforms out there. It'd be really nice if you come along this journey, come along this adventure, please, if you can. Possibly question mark, maybe not leave me forever, but stay with me forever. And if not, you'll never ever see me again. There's the one done official thing. You just play me in the background, text me if you feel like. It's totally cool. And I get it. There's 70, 80, 90 million other people you could watch, or a billion other individuals out there you can see out there. Even fake AI stuff nowadays. It's kind of sad, but I wouldn't recommend that, but whatever. But it's all good in the hood. It's totally gravy. It's totally classy, flashy. I understand it. I'm peaceful and content with all that. It's totally understandable. I get it. This one I know is probably over a week old. I know it's like, I'm not gonna say I'm not the hardcore fanboy of the Resident Evil series, but I wasn't like the most craziest person about it either. When I was in the 90s, I was like 8, 9 years old, and the first one originally came out in Japan. I think I was like 7 years old. I think it was like 8 or 9, so it was like 1997 or 98 when it came to the United States. That thing blew up so freaking fast. I remember so many of my friends and my cousins like were really big in that whole Resident Evil franchise. Even some of my freaking cousins that were girls, like, it's crazy because at that time you were like, oh, you were a girl gamer and shit, but like, I never really saw a lot of that bullshit animosity when it came to my family and my cousins. But like, I guess outside of that though, since I really didn't have many friends IRL in the 90s or 2000s, maybe I was going on a lot more at that time compared to like nowadays. It's just kind of a joke because there's way more, not just guys who are playing video game stuff. There's a lot more female chicks are playing it too. Not just the shit that they have for them, like the stereotype stuff that they have for like them for Barbie or the Polly Pocket stuff or all that stuff for girls. They have for other stuff for them too. Just really great for them, you know. And that's not me trying to get into politics or any of that stuff either. So none of that bullshit. But I only got 3 news article stories I was going to share with you guys. So enough wasting your guys' time. Let's jump into this thing at first. It says Leon Kennedy bike scene is absolutely cinematic, 4K, 60 FPS. Ain't gonna look like that on mine because I got it like at 540p, so it's gonna be a lot more weaker looking at my reaction, but whatever. I'll see if I'm gonna leave the link to the description to the video or link to the news article stories I talk about. Might leave them there, depends. And through to, yeah, let's jump in and see how super wild this crazy shit's gonna be. Actually, no, before we get to that, you know, brighten up the freaking, there we go. Video count. Truly good. Let's see how so oh man. This must be really wild. I don't remember seeing this part. Oh yeah.
All right, should make it there in no time.
Good to hear. How are the roads? Leon?
Oh wow.
Just a few potholes.
Oh, it's this guy from before. I remember this one from the trailer last week. Ooh. Damn. Oh, I remember seeing these in the pictures of doing a thumbnail earlier to this video.
This stage keeps getting better and better.
Woo. These look way bigger than the ones they did in PS1 PS2. Yeah. Fuck. Oh wow. Let's take them out like it's real quick. Oh, alright. Oh my god, these things jump like the freaking Hulk or whatever. Damn. They're doing like the Hulk super jump. Damn. Holy shit. Uh-oh.
Pups could use more training.
Yeah. Those things are really easy to take out now. I remember when level rank got you like going into this stuff too. I wonder what part of the game this was, like the middle empire and right before it does the cinematic climactic ending part. Ooh. Oh, okay. So most of like the little journey take is all special, like how they did the GTA 5 games and all that. Oh shit. I'm gonna let more some blood on that one. Ah. I just noticed the little soundtrack. It's got that old 90s, early lights of the
So much for the
2000s.
direct route.
I remember that's how loud music was when I was growing up at that time. I was just doing the malls and stuff like that. Okay. I just gonna jump over more like leaps and bounds of other broken old lines of the shows. Real quick. Man. Oh shit. Man. The main boss down. It looks like that zombie or whatever in the beginning.
Get
Woo!
Seriously.
I
don't give up that easy.
Oh, this thing all the way up on the freaking building. What? Oh, shit. Oh my god. That's fucking wild, dude. What the hell? Jeez. Woo! That's good. That's really good. Capcom development team is good enough. That's bust their ass tooth and nail with this fucking game. That was really nice. Freaking cutscene part of it. Oh! Ooh! Especially in that more armor than some robot machine thing.
Enough of you! I know the feeling!
There's that cheesy 90s vibe to it. I remember that one.
Come on!
I'm like, Leon D's starting to get more older in the room. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh, they're like doing a modern day version of like apocalyptic zombie like jousting. Oh! So, there's no way he survived after that unless it's like freaking superior being or something like that.
Should have worn a helmet.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. And that was it. That's really good shit, man. Oh my lord. Alright, I want to see an encore. There was one that they had for like 1 hour. And I really wish I would have reacted to that 1 hour one, man. Because they had it set to hour 13 and a half minutes. Oh, now I kind of want to react to that one too. Alright. Hold on one quick second. Alright, so as I would say, lightning our overall thoughts, views, opinions, vibes, feelings, hot takes, random takes, wild takes, unhinged thoughts, bullet points, and of course, as always, speculation, top of the head, top of the dome, top of the fucking cranium, freaking thoughts and brains neurons going to hell off. All thoughts for real. So, thank God. And like I said earlier, someone was going to tell you at the end of the freaking reaction review part. I think I heard of like 9.5. They made 9 out of 10 million plus dollars off of this freaking Part 9 version of Resident Evil, which, and this thing's been going on for a long ass time. So it's, I guess in Japan 1996, or I think it was 97, 98 when it came out to the United States later on. Okay, all the other Western countries I got it, like the usual ones like Canada and the UK. I don't know if all the European countries got it. Maybe one or two maybe might not have done it because, hey, some of the religious people probably wouldn't have liked it that much. I would know because the only time I was ever allowed to play this game when I went to one of my cousin's house, because I came from a strict. If any guys were with me on my channel for a long time, you know I came from a very strict, very Christian, religious, like evangelical background in my family. So I wasn't allowed to play a lot of bloody, gory, violent games. I wasn't allowed to play shit like Mario or wasn't the time mid late 90s or 2000s, the big old school mascots at that time. Besides Mario and Sonic and to a certain extent SpongeBob, even, you know, it was 1999, but and the other fools I grew up with, I loved the living hell out of them. Don't get me wrong. Those games were absolutely goated as fucking hell. The whole original Rayman series, all the original ones, original Crash Bandicoot series, original Spyro Dragon series, even the ones that were really super shitty like Bubsy and sometimes Gex to Gecko. I know that one and like this other one like Toomba got really bad shitty reputations, and to a certain extent Bomberman did too. But I still thought they were really, really cool back then, man. So I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Fuck anyone who fucking disagrees. I don't give a shit. You don't like that opinion? Go fuck off. I don't care. Watch somebody else that's gonna kiss your ass for you. So not everyone's gonna think the way that you guys think. I'm just saying. Some of you guys agree with me, cool, but if you don't, go out somewhere else and kick fucking rocks. I don't care. Anyways. Other than that, yeah. I wasn't allowed to play that stuff unless I went to one of my cousin's places because their families weren't super overly religious, thank God. But other than that, I had a lot of really good nostalgic times playing Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. I think after Resident Evil 5 or 6, I didn't really play it that much anymore. Because since I moved out here, and at that time, later on, I was gone from upstate New York and New York City and all that stuff. When I moved out to Vegas later on. I only did have one cousin, but like a lot of them were way younger than I was. They were literal like babies and toddlers, so ain't know what the hell video games were. Plus, they were more like girly girls anyways. I didn't really give a shit too much about gaming industry stuff, so didn't really care for them at all, unfortunately. But that's when I went to like some of his friends' places. I used to go to like their schools with and stuff in middle school, high school. I was able to play the crazy, wild, not safe for work shit games over there. Only one I ever get to play from back then I wish I would have played was like the old school ones. I thought it would be a lot of like, because my stupid perverted ass back then, story time. I thought like stuff from like Leisure Suits Larry or the Playboy game or whatever for the PS2 and the Xbox at the time, the Xbox 360. I don't know if they ever brought it to the GameCube or not. I never got a chance to play those ones. I thought it was just going to be a lot of nakedness all over the place for females. And I really want to look at that too, but that is what it is. Other than that, the last two things I'm going to say is this. The cinematography is all nice. All that shit's really good. It had a really good apocalyptic, dystopian, end of the world sort of music. I'm such a big fan. It reminds me of the old school Killing Floor 1 and 2 stuff and Death by Daylight sort of shit. It had that vibe going really freaking well, man. And I guess the other ones too, like the ones that the studio thing, it was called not Silverhand or something studio. There's like thousands of millions of studios. Some of them like maybe still running. Some of them that probably got shut down a while ago, unfortunately. Of course, the voice actor was whoever doing the voice actor for Leon Kennedy or the motion capture for him, fucking golden, man. Absolute 12 out of 10 cinematography. It's perfect. Everything out of here is 12 out of 10. 1,000,000,000% on everything. The ratings are just fucking amazing. I wonder if they had the old school chick like Jill Valentine was still gonna be in here or not, or like it was still gonna be Claire, Leon's like sister Claire. So Claire Kennedy, whatever. I don't know if this is ever sister or his cousin. I never knew. Or it's gonna be one of the chicks out where like the one that was Resident Evil 5. I think it had something to do with like fictional version being in Africa or whatever. Before they got to Resident Evil 6, it has had to do in South Louisiana or Texas, like swampy area place. And of course, those Resident Evil 7, because everyone remembers that, because that super tall ass freaking vampire lady with the very big ass freaking fun ass bags there. The bobas. Massively huge ass bobas. So that chick in real life, the motion capture she is super gorgeous. Born beautiful genetics as hell, man. I would say she's way more prettier than the other ones that Gen Z likes to fucking goon off over, like the Carpenter girl, Sabrina Carpenter, or Sydney Sweeney, and all that. I even heard there was a debate thing going on. I know I'm going off topic a little bit, but they were saying a debate. It might be a generational thing too, because the chick's almost 40 years old. She's like 3 or 3.5 years older than them. Who's like the most super hottest, beautiful woman that lives in Hollywood? Either Sydney Sweeney girl or the other one, Megan Fox. And nostalgia-wise, I'm gonna choose Megan Fox, obviously, but I saw a lot of the really evil, messed up Masonic New World Order Illuminati crap she was a part of. I didn't give a shit about her no more after that. Anyways, real good job, Capcom. No wonder you almost made $10 million plus. I don't know how much you made all over the world, because that was just for the United States. I don't know how much that was. That was just a domestic level. You might have made almost $1 billion all over the world with that. Anyways, let's get into 3 news articles, and I'll see you in a fast second. Hold on. And so, first one, I never heard of this website before. There was another one. It wasn't called Decrypt. It was called something else. Like, it had the C word in there. And it wasn't the C word for women and call them bad things either. So it's called Console Creatures. And some people call it Council. Some people call it Console. I always call it Console. Council Creatures. So, this one, I heard about it by my boy. I don't know. It was just Kush. I think it was someone else I talked about. I don't know who it was. It wasn't Gord I talked about. It was another dude. Damn, I don't remember their name, but it might have been on Gamers Little Playground or something. So it said, if you ever wanted to rampage as a Karen, the new game lets you. So March 6th, only a couple days ago. So get a credit is due to this person. 1 minute read. Doesn't say the name. Oh well. CP24. I guess shout out to that. So it says, real quick, description paints a pretty good picture of Karen, and it even seems to aperture, I don't know, aperture, adaptation from describing how hard life can be for them. The self-titled villain has a lot of things, from oysters to small children and everything. So one day, you can decide to go nuclear, basically getting revenge on all those who wronged you. Remember Zumba? Well, all these other morning classes paid off, and you decided to get even. That sounds like some weird-ass white lady shit that's in the suburbs stuff. I can't relate to that shit at all. It says, heading to the mall, you'll destroy them, the items, skip lines, get people fired, and spend 6 whole days making the shoppers at Serenity Ridge hell for everyone. Damn, it's crazy. Each day at the mall ends with you fighting a boss, from a mall manager to a local craft store owner, and steal a Segway and even learn how to make your mall a new chew toy. Fans of Ghost Simulator will find a solace in being able to cause havoc to go everywhere. Havoc everywhere you go. No word on a release date, but the Steam page for Karen says it's coming soon. Oh, I thought it was coming like next week or something. I already saw and watched the whole video clip of it, so unfortunately you're not going to see a reaction to it, but I seen what the gameplay looks like. That shit looked like it was fucking wild, dude. You could destroy stuff, you could rebuild stuff if you want to. It's weird. Like, I never really cared too much about the Goat Simulator stuff. I don't know, maybe if I would have been raised as Gen Z or Gen Alpha, I probably would have liked it way more, but those games usually bore the crap out of me most of the fucking time, so I'm gonna have to give this one a pass. Not because, it's a lady, it's a white lady, it's the fucking Karen. It's fucking Karen. I remember so many fucking cheap-ass movie parodies making stuff about Karen. And even this other one that kind of got a little bit more popular was about, like, this black Moreno family or whatever. These 2 African dudes, like, African-American fools, or black American dudes. They went to, like, a real nice white suburban area, and, like, this one lady, she's, like, trying to be nice to them, but she's too overly nice to them, and, like, her husband's like this white police officer dude that's kind of like a racist and all that stuff, and a bigot and all that. It's just the whole stereotype thing. If any guys are outside the United States, that's probably like a huge ass foreign concept to you, unless you maybe live in Europe or the UK. You probably got your own versions of fucking stupid ass Karen motherfuckers that ruin everything for everyone. Luckily for me, I never really ran into that many Karens. I ran into maybe like the most 7 or 8 at the most. And it's like, I want to talk to your manager. This stuff. The thing is, now is a crazy ass white lady that does that too. Sometimes it'd be black or Hispanics or Asians or just old senile fucking people that are fucking done with life, just treat you like fucking horseshit. The only thing is, back in the day, this probably still happens now in 2026, that those fucking people that think the customer's always right when they're not always right, unless you want to lose your job and go ham on them and beat the living crap out of them and go to prison for a long time. That's unfortunately how society still works, unfortunately. Because I've had those crazy ass thoughts of doing that shit to them. Trust me on that. Oh, big time on that motherfucker. Like, I wish the fucker was just gone and deceased in the ground. That's how much I used to get really angry as fuck with asshole MFers like this. Big time. Like, I wish the worst. I wish death on them like crazy back then. Anyways. But this is a video game thing. It's funny and it's cute and it's hilarious though. This one's from Tom's Hardware, so the Tom's Guide. I wanted to do a reaction to this. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a reaction to it. It's from last week, March 5th. Microsoft claims that the next-gen Xbox will be playing PC games. Project Helix teased as more than just a console, but will they be able to play all PC games? Comes from Jake Roach. I heard about this thing. I still haven't got to react to it yet, though. It's going to read maybe a little bit of it. Yeah, these two parts here. Microsoft has confirmed that the next generation of Xbox, codenamed Project Helix, I think I always called it Helix, will be capable of playing both the Xbox and PC games. The new Xbox CEO Ashra Shamra took to X to tease the new next-gen console generation, said, quote, it will, quote, lead a performance and play your own Xbox and PC games, unquote. Microsoft has continued to welcome PC gamers over the past several years, attempting to unify the experience across consoles and Windows. We've seen a great focus of Xbox apps for Windows, broad publishing initiatives for the third-party platforms like Steam, and hardware collaborations such as OS. I don't know, some people call it ROG Ally, other people call it ROG Ally. I think I always call it ROG Ally, even though it looks like it says ROG. ROG Ally Xbox Ally X. There's been rumors that Microsoft's next generation console will be able to play the PC games. But this is just the first time we've gotten confirmation, so I don't know how this thing's gonna play. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I thought the Microsoft was gonna be done with video games by the time 2028 came, but I guess they were kind of lying the whole time. Maybe they're still gonna do that plan. I don't know. I said it a billion, trillion, infinity amounts of fucking times a show. I was never always the hardcore Microsoft Xbox fanboy. I never cared about stuff from like the freaking old school Glover series and Blink's Cat series or the Halo series that much. I know there's a huge ass massive fan base for the Halo fans, so Halo fanboys or fan people, fangirls, anyone else, don't come for my throat. I seen how a lot of the cinematic takes are. Yeah, I can see how real nice and beautiful and amazing as how the world is, but it just never fucking like. If I would have like got raised on Call of Duty games or like Battlefield stuff, I probably would have been like a freaking crack addict motherfucker, like a opioid addict, addiction, or like a vape pen addict for this shit for Halo. But just I don't know, it just never grabbed my attention that much. I saw this real boring ass bland fucking game, man. And then that just doesn't mean I'm a hardcore Nintendo fanboy too, because I said this a million billion times in the past too. I never cared about stuff from all Nintendo stuff. That was like the ARM series and the older stuff, the Nintendog stuff, or not that much for Pikmin either, or Animal Crossing. I thought those games were boring as living hell. I don't know if Stardew Valley was ever a part of Nintendo, unless it was for Sony and Xbox too. I don't know. It was a third-party developer game, or it was only for Nintendo that owned that franchise. There's games like that that's supposed to make you calm, cool, and relax. They do the opposite for me. I've always had zero interest in that stuff, zero fascination, zero like any favoritism to any of those type of games where you're just playing lo-fi and all that stuff. That shit's gonna bore the fuck out of me to tears, man. I'm sorry, I need something hype, action, adventure stuff that's gonna be blasting all over fucking place every damn time. I know it sounds crazy. The only time I want chill ass stuff, unless it was from like the old school platform shit from the old school era, from when Sonic the Hedgehog and Kirby was starting to get real big, and Rayman, all this stuff was starting to get massively popular. And even that spiritual successor they had in 2014-15 for Banjo-Kazooie, like the ukulele stuff. Even though I know that's mainly more for kids, even though a lot of kids nowadays are either playing fucking mainly either Fortnite or Valorant or Marvel Rivals and all that stuff, so they probably give way less of a shit about those kind of games anymore, which it's pathetic and sad as fuck in my opinion. But then again, I got a fucking bias on that because I grew up with the games when they started getting a lot more big. I grew up when I was like the 5th or the 6th generation of game consoles at that time. But other than that, let's go on to the last one. A little bit more scarier fucking news. Well, this comes from decrypt.com. I don't know who's the one that made it. Jason Nelson. It says inside Ray-Ban smart glasses controversy plug-in Meta. Investigation into Meta smart glasses ignited concerns from regulators and privacy advocates over the use of sensitive footage. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. In brief, Nairobi-based contractors reviewed intimate footage captured by Meta smart glasses. Meta says that content may be filtered before human reviews. To project privacy, UK regulators are seeking information on the Meta's data protection. Yeah, this shit, I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to get more and more and more fucking dystopian as we go along. I don't even know what the 2030s or 2040s are going to bring. It's probably going to be a lot more scary ass dystopian shit that was from stuff from Black Mirror or Severance or all these other shows that were from Netflix and Amazon and Apple TV and Paramount Plus and all those other plus subscription service sort of apps that are out there. It's going to get worse. That's all I fucking know. I'm never going to fucking use those things. They can fuck off with all of my data. And you can go fuck yourself if you don't like that. I'm sorry. Because I'm not giving you none of my shit. That's very, very personal and private to me. Because when they start getting your stuff on medical license and they get your SSI number, credit or debit card number and all that shit, and then they have all the information. What if they sell it to some other fucking people that are hackers and shit like that, and DDoS or people like, I don't want that shit on my fucking conscience like that. Hell no. That's some bull crap to the max. I'm just saying. I even saw this other dude. I think there's this channel called Venture Brothers or Venture something. Venture Views. I don't know. It was scary, man. Like, the way they do an AI, artificial intelligence, it's some scary stuff that they're using out there, man. Very scary. So there was even a thing that there's this golden pendant. I saw these 2 VTuber chicks reacting to him. One of them I know is real big, but the other ones were a lot more small, so I'll say her name. This one chick I talked about before, I think his name's Sunako Nairu. I know sometimes she's kind of no offense if she ever watches, sometimes she's a little bit of a bitch. The other times she's really, really funny as fuck, man. I know she's a Latina chick, too. Very, very funny ass freaking girl, man. And they were watching this reaction video I was watching the other night, and I was like, wow. They have a pendant thing that, like, you just press the button on and off, and then, oh, that's your anime AI girlfriend. Like, as much as I like anime manga girls and all that shit, I ain't gonna be wearing any of that fucking crap. No way, man. I know it's just days in this life, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm super nervous and sad as fuck, depressed as hell other days, but you know what? I still always pull through it at the end of the day, man. So like I say, for Nuani or White Maskly, I'm just gonna say that real quick outro short. Stay in the grind, stay easy, stay healthy, be easy with yourself, be so much hardcore, let's mind, see what's like. Just stay cautious, and I'll see you guys when other videos materialize, when my other project videos come out. Alright? Take care, everyone. Bye. Later.